without compromise, educating you without compromise.
Good evening, pupils at home. Welcome back to our online class again. My name is Gladys Akwe. And today we'll be looking at another subject, physical and health education. On this subject, the topic we'll be having today is creative rhythmic activities. And creative rhythmic activities are activities that result from repetition of a particular action. Any action that you perform often, you repeat in performance, is what we call creative rhythmic activities. Now, we have the examples of creative rhythmic activities. Number one example is marching. Marching is an activity that we perform over and over again, and that makes it a creative rhythmic activity. Now, we said marching is a rhythmic activity done with regular and measured steps according to a given command, and it is also working together by taking quick and firm regular steps at the same time in a line. So marching is a good example of creative rhythmic activities. We perform that over and over. We don't just do it once and stop. Now, marching is common among the soldiers, Girls Guild, policemen, Boy Scouts, and other persons. Another example of creative rhythmic activities is galloping. What is galloping? Galloping is a rhythmic activity, a rhythmic movement that involves moving forward with both feet off the ground. Moving forward with both feet off the ground. You move both feet off the ground. That is galloping. And galloping is a type of exercise. It helps with our feet and the muscles. We have example of animal that gallop, that is the horse. Horse is example of an animal that gallops. From the picture you can see what galloping is all about. The boy is galloping. He's jumping with the 2 feet off the ground, and both feet lands at the same time on the ground. That is galloping. Another example of creative rhythmic activities is hopping. Hopping is making quick short jump forward on one or both leg. When you are making quick short jump with one leg forward and the other following, that is what we call hopping, and it's an example of creative rhythmic activities. Now, example of animal that hops is our grasshopper. So, like what we have said before, creative rhythmic activities is an activity that is done with repetition. When you repeat doing it over and over again, that is creative rhythmic activities. An example of creative rhythmic activities, we've listed 3. We said we had the marching, the hopping, and the galloping. Those are the 3 examples of creative rhythmic activities. Example of marching is the soldiers, the Girls Guild, policemen, Boy Scouts. They are example of people who carry out marching. Then the galloping, we have our horse as an example of animal that gallops. Then in our hopping, we have example grasshopper. It hops. I believe with this, you have understand what we mean by creative rhythmic activities. One of the assignments that you'll be doing at home while you enjoy yourself during these few weeks of holiday is try to perform one of these creative rhythmic activities, either the marching, the galloping, or the hopping. Then in addition to that, we have another assignment, which is the definition of creative rhythmic activities. This very assignment, you are going to submit it, write it, and submit on the WhatsApp page, which will be marked and send back to you in due time. So the first question says, what are creative rhythmic activities? And the second one says, give 2 examples of rhythmic activities. Remain blessed and enjoy your time at home. Thank you.
Educating you without compromise.